Good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Frank Andrus. I am the giveaway guy. I'm just going to be bringing Jeff up here in a moment, and got my housekeeper banging around back there. So if you hear some stuff in the background, that's just normal work from home stuff, okay? So I'm just going to find Jeff here, and then I'm going to get him on stage. So Jeff, I've just sent you the invite like we did earlier. And he'll be popping on here in a minute. All right, there he is. So what I'm going to do now, Jeff, I'm just going to mute my mic. And do you want to do a sound check, please?
Can you hear me, guys?
All right.
Thumbs up. All right. How's everybody doing? Look, I really appreciate you showing up for me. I appreciate it. I don't do webinars often. I'm not a huge fan of doing webinars, but this product and the value that Frank is going to show you today is well worth it, guys. All right. So I'm going to pass it on to Frank in just a minute, but just a little bit about Frank. I've known him for many, many years now. I've bought several, probably dozens of products at this point from Frank over the years. I've also been an affiliate of his through the $5 Friday affiliate program. A lot of you guys may be familiar with $5 Friday. I've been buying products for years because Frank always over delivers and the products are top notch. One thing is for sure, and this is why I've continued to work with Frank for several years now, is that he brings the value, but he also cares for his customers. All right. That is one thing that we have in common. We may not always see eye to eye on everything as far as what we promote and so forth, but one thing we see eye to eye on is that we care about our customers. All right, we're always going to be there to give our customers the best that we absolutely have. And today's going to be no different. Frank's going to bring the value. And just a little bit about what Frank's going to be sharing. So when Frank came to me with the details about this, I was immediately excited, not from an affiliate standpoint, but from a customer standpoint, because this is literally something that I've been wanting to set up for myself for the last decade. I had actually tried setting a few of these up by myself, and I just crashed and burned. I didn't know what I was doing. It just seemed overwhelming. And so when Frank brought this and he made everything so simple, it was just a breath of fresh air. All right. Because I didn't have to keep on putting it off anymore. And guys, I literally have been putting this off for over a decade. It's just been sitting there in the back of my mind, just nagging at me, because I knew that if I had one of these set up for myself, that I literally could be making so much more money online. I've been leaving so much money on the table by not having one of these set up. And it's kind of sad that I've been online for 10 plus years and I actually don't have one of these set up. But like I said before, it was just so overwhelming that I really couldn't see myself. I didn't know the path to get there. And what Frank is going to show you is a path to get there now. I've already got one of these assets set up for myself. You'll be able to see that in just a little bit. But yeah, guys, in my opinion, this is single-handedly the best asset that you can possibly have for yourself to get started generating more traffic, leads, and sales, and starting quickly. All right. So with that being said, once again, I do appreciate you being here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it on over to Frank to get you going with all the juicy details.
Thanks so much, Jeff. I don't know if you know how to leave the stage or what. I'm going to click there. Everybody say goodbye to Jeff. I'm going to take over, and then we may or may not invite him back.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be talking directly to Jeff's group. The $5 Friday has been quite a project of ours for the last 8 or 9 years. And Jeff, as he is in many programs, is our #1 affiliate. And I can't reiterate enough the statements that he made that we are extremely in line with having our customers' backs, because Jeff and I are smart enough to know that our success is tied to yours. And we should be doing our very best to help you get to whatever level that you're trying to reach, because this is a giant win for everybody involved. I'm not sure why everybody doesn't run their business that way, but that's certainly exactly and precisely the frame of mind that Jeff and I have when it comes to bringing people into our business, caring for our customers, and taking their success seriously. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some things today, and I'm going to say a lot of, I'm going to make some bold claims, and I'm going to say many different times that we are the first or we are the only. Okay. One of the things I'm not going to do is I'm not going to be blowing any smoke up anybody's, you know what. Okay. That kind of BS. I don't have any time or patience for it when it's done to me. I would never do it to you. So when I tell you that something's worth a certain amount of money, it's because it's an actual factual fact. I don't talk about it in opinions. I do not mention things that are not accurate. Okay. So when I say that there's no other program like this on the planet, that's a fact. Okay. And we're going to talk a lot about facts today, because when me and you go out in the business world, we should leave our opinions behind. Okay. My opinion and your opinion don't count for much when it comes to business. See, our opinions are based on emotion and belief. And we're all weird and wonderful characters out there. And if we base a business decision on our opinion, we are guaranteed to be wrong the majority of the time. Doesn't matter who you are. We're all the same that way. When we bring our opinion into things, we generally leave the facts behind, and that leaves us exposed to being massively incorrect. So we're going to just talk about facts today. If I ever going to give you my opinion, I'm going to tell you it's my opinion and not a fact. Okay, so let me bring up some slides. So almost a decade ago, I fell into this magical sales leverage concept, excuse me, that I'm going to talk to you about today. And I didn't understand it back then. And when I say I fell into it or I lucked into it, I certainly didn't plan it. But what we're going to talk about today is a way to use leverage extremely different from anything that you've ever seen. I'm going to show you that if you're relatively new online, how you can go from $0 to $20,000 per month, no bullshit, in a year. You're not getting there in 10 days or 30 days, but I can show anybody how to do it. And remember, Jeff is on board to help each and every one of you meet these numbers. That's why he's excited. That's why he's invited you here today. Okay, so that's my big, bold claim. Okay, $250,000 a year. That is ridiculous, life-changing. I'm a doctor or high-performing lawyer money. The kind of money that the major majority population of planet Earth will never see. And I'm going to show you how you can turn your existing business around and make this kind of money, because we're going to do it differently. Okay? Life-changing income from small continuous actions, all right? And if you stay till the end, I'm going to give you something that when I went to build this awesome bonus for Jeff, I realized that I put $5,000 in marketing bonuses when I meant to put $500. $500 is a pretty damn good marketing bonus, but I gave this to Jeff and he advertised it as such. So I've got good news for you. Okay. I had to sacrifice something big time because I need to honor what I say that I'm going to do. So this product here that you're looking at here is called the Traffic Academy. This was going to be my $300 a month, $2,000 a year, or $5,000 lifetime to join the Traffic Academy. It's a lifetime coaching program. It goes on and on and on because the world changes. And we are, as you can see, the site is being built. We'll start putting content here in July. And you lucky folks, just because you know Jeff, are now going to get full, unrestricted access for life. Type a 1 in the chat box if that's a holy wow moment. So Jeff gave you a little bit of an introduction to me. But why should you listen to me? Okay, well, I've been building stuff online since 2010. I've created several seven-figure programs. I've been doing actual coaching and bringing people to the next level of their business since 2017. I've watched thousands of good people struggle with the same broken approach, okay? I built a solution from scratch to fix this problem because it didn't exist. It didn't exist before today, what we're going to talk about, that anybody, regardless of skill or experience, can show up and take action and dramatically change their financial fortunes, okay? So what really bugged me is when I was doing coaching and I was looking at all of the good things that existed in the world, they always generally have some challenges that are too big for the average individual to overcome. You know, skill, knowledge, wisdom, just technical know-how, all of these barriers that despite people's best efforts and even my effort to help them, I just watched them fail over and over and over, okay? Thousands of marketers, number one, promoting things that nobody wants. Your sexy new thing that you're promoting, chances are that most of the people, 70%, don't want. And if you're promoting something online that 70% of the people don't even want in the first place, you have literally no chance of making any consistent income, okay? So after watching this broken, repeated story and living it myself for almost 10 years, I shot out of bed, I shot out of bed one morning about 3 o'clock in the morning, like this big light bulb was on fire in my mind. And I went, oh my God, I get it now. I realized something that changed everything. See, every successful marketer I studied had one thing in common. They owned their own platform. They owned it. You know, when you own something, nobody else has any right to tell you what to do with it. And almost everybody online has no ownership. So they don't really have a business, okay? They own their platform, these top leaders, their pages, their leads, their messages. They were not promoting somebody else's dream. They were building assets that work for them 24/7 round the clock. Okay? So imagine 90 days from now, you own your own professional marketing hub. Leads are flowing through automation. You control high ticket commissions hitting your account from real product sales. your business running on assets, not borrowed attention. Write that down. Your marketing, the fundamentals of what most people do online is to borrow attention. That's an exercise in frustration. Okay. So how many of you have promoted affiliate offers that went nowhere? Promoted funnels that got traffic but zero commissions? How many of you are tired of putting in work and seeing zero results? Okay. Drop in the chat. How many months have you been trying to make this work? How many months or years have you actually been here? Are you here for 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, 20 years? I had people on a webinar with me that just shocked me. Were online for way longer than me. 20 years, Dennis says. Wow. 30 years, says Lynn. 23 years. Quite a while, Michael says. Wow, wow, wow. So for the major majority of you, it's not you. But let's be real. I said I wasn't going to blow any smoke. If you don't get up, dress up, and show up and do some work in your business each and every day, primarily generate leads for yourself, then it is you. If you're not doing any work and you're just dreaming and imagining a future without doing any action, then it is you. Now, the good news is I know that almost everybody I'm talking to you, it's not you. You haven't failed because you're not working harder. Sorry, one of my employees trying to share, and I'm on a webinar, okay? What happened there? Okay. Sorry about that. You haven't failed because you're not smart enough. You've been taught to rent attention instead of owning assets. Okay? This is a concept you probably never even heard before, because everybody who's trying to get you to work for them, they don't want to share that to you. I'm only going to talk about ownership. You need to own everything you do. Okay? If you don't, anytime the world changes, anytime an algorithm kicks in and changes, then any momentum that you had moving forward is squashed like a bug and you're starting from zero. And for those of you who said 10 years, 20 years, 8 years, 2 years, any kind of years in this business and have to start from zero, oh my God, that's enough to make a person cry. So what if you stopped promoting other people's dreams and started selling what every business actually needs? Do you understand? There are lots and lots of good things that people should buy from you. But if they're not interested, then you don't have the ability to make a sale, right? Like percentages are out of 100, meaning that you need 100 or 200 or 300 or 500 opportunities to get a percentage. And if the world's average is only 2 to 3% to close a sale, well, you can't be dealing with 30% of the entire market. You need to give 100% of the entire market what they want and what they need, and your financial fortunes will change immediately, okay? Stop renting attention, start owning assets, okay? So remember, we talked a little bit before about facts, not opinions. Well, how about I prove to you some facts, okay? Do you know anybody making real money who does not have full control of their business? Full control. None of the top earners are depending on anybody else but themselves. They get to make all the decisions. They control their own hub. They control their own platform. Nobody can say, you can't say that, you can't post that. They get to choose. That's ownership, right? And most of us, we get online and we love this business idea, and then we just end up getting another job working for somebody else, and we don't see it factually that way. Every 6, 7, 8, and 9-figure marketer owns their own marketing hub. That's code for website, where they control everything. They control their leads, they control their pages, they control their messaging. Okay? They control what their brand says to them. They control their sales. Full control over 100% of everything. Okay? You cannot build a serious income on a foundation you do not own. This is not strategy advice. It is simply what is a fact. Okay? The single belief that changes everything. If you stop renting attention and start owning assets, every online marketer needs a professional hub and marketing automation that's real, controllable, predictable. Yet you need to change this belief. I'm showing you that everybody that you're following, everybody that is making way more money than you, they're already doing it. Okay? So if you're not doing it, it's not a matter of it's optional. If you want what they have, you have to do what they do, period. So secret number 1, own your own hub. And before I explain what this means, let me tell you what I keep seeing, okay? When you don't own your own hub, you share, let's say, an affiliate link, and it goes to the affiliate vendor's page. Well, do you know that almost 100% of the traffic is lost to you because you chose to do it the way they tell you to do it? Share your link, share your link, share your link. Wrong. 100% wrong. Think about it. Fact. When you see a top earner promote an affiliate product, do they ever send you to that site? No, they send you to their own hub. They send you to their own hub. They send you to their review page, their bonus page, their holy shit, you got to check this out page. And then when a person's ready to make a purchase, they click that button, they go over to where the stuff is for sale, and they buy. If you don't do that, then you run the risk of losing that traffic to a lot of people. But I'll tell you one thing that almost none of you know. When you send traffic to an affiliate page, here's what most affiliates do. They either have an exit pop-up. So if the person's not ready to buy and they go to leave, boom, some big prize pops up and the person signs up for it. And now that vendor is marketing directly to your customer and you don't get the money. Or similar situation, you send them to the vendor's page. They don't buy, but the vendor retargets them through ads. Pennies per click after that for retargeting. And then they click that vendor's ad 2-3 times in the future. And then when they buy, they're buying directly from the vendor. Your traffic lost forever. Nothing illegal about that. Nothing even sinister about that. That's just one of the several hundred ways that I can show you that you lose traffic if you do not have your own hub. There is no top marketer that sends their traffic somewhere else first. They get you ready to buy first before they ever do that. Okay? Your website's not a brochure, it's your brand. We're in the people business, you and I. Okay? If you're in the make money online, biz up industry, affiliate marketing industry, we don't sell products, we sell ourselves. So you need a place where they come to learn about you, where you get to say anything you want, good, bad, or otherwise. It's you. It's your personality, your message, your way of doing things. Because a good percentage of the people are going to like you for you. And when they have that know, like, and trust, they will buy from you more regularly. If you're just always sharing links all over the place, they don't have any idea who you are. and your sales potential is virtually zero, okay? Your leads, your pages, your messages, your sales funnel, every serious marketer operates from an owned hub. Now you will too. So earlier you heard Jeff admit that he tried several times in the past to put things together. And man, oh man, me and my wife, when we put a couple of, in the past, it's friggin' damn near impossible. Like if Jeff found it too technical, then what was the average individual going to be? But fast forward to 2026, and our system had to be designed where you don't have to build anything from scratch. You know what the odds of you being artistic enough to create a good page and having the technical knowledge to create a good page, those two things together, that's about 0.1% of the population on the planet. So that leaves you screwed right off the bat. But we have a system where you don't build anything from scratch. I'm going to talk to you lots about my template millionaire strategy, okay? We partnered with a company that started in 2008 and is the second largest company in this drag and drop page building niche, okay? We give you 28 starter examples where you can build almost anything from. I'll show you that in a minute. And the technology's handled. You see a page over here? I'll show you how to bring that page right into your website and edit it in 10 minutes and relaunch it. How cool is that? It's not how it used to be. We made sure that we took the technical nonsense out because you can't succeed if it's highly technical. So we've eliminated that for you, okay? You can get an instant hub ready right away. Okay, not something that takes you 17 weeks to build. Something that you have a beginning with right away, okay? When you're building a hub, it is never finished because your online adventure is always morphing and blossoming into something else. But you need to be able to get something from here on a page and out into the world in 15 minutes to 2 hours, not 2 weeks, okay? So we give you something that's ready. Okay, so now I'm going to just give you a real quick demo of what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, when the people join us, they can choose from personal branding, product showcase, marketing blogs, product review sites, membership sites, and our software as a service sites and our local business. That's launching in the summer. That just expands your ability to make a lot more money. But I'll click on one of these and I'll open it up and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is just a really crisp, clear design that is easy for you to edit. Okay, so what am I talking about? Okay, well, you would put your picture there. You would put the words, it's call me Frank. Hi, I'm Frank Andrus. And then I would put some things there. Oh, well, geez, I don't know how to work with the text. Well, shit, that's horrible because we take you a whole 4 minutes to watch a video and know how to change that text. Oh, well, crap. I gotta figure out pictures. I think the picture video is 4 to 5 minutes. You understand? It's drag and drop like a WordPress document. And very simple videos that show you how to edit templates. Template millionaire. Okay, well, here is something that you would use to get people to maybe capture leads with. Okay, well, maybe you don't want YouTube's. Change the title, change the text, change the image, Change the words on the button. Oh, wait, we didn't talk about buttons. Buttons are so powerful. I think that video is a little bit over 6 minutes long. Now, when you come down here and you're ready to put some stuff, well, you already know how to change an image. You already know how to change the text. Oh, wait, videos. Oh my God, videos are so difficult. Unless, of course, you're willing to spend the 6 or 7 minutes to watch how we put videos in, how we change them, how do we make them bigger, how we make them smaller, how we position them in different places on the page. 6 or 8 minutes of your life to be able to take this wonderful template and swap out your words and your images. You understand? To build a good home page takes people days and days. You could watch all the videos. You could rewatch them. You could rewatch them again. You could gather up all your stuff and you could be done in 2 or 3 hours for the most profitable page you will ever build in your entire life. How is that for crazy good? Okay? And we give you all kinds of cool options to start with. And each one of these, you can build anything you want. It's just a starting point. Like I said, you will always be changing. And we have, stuff that makes it even better, okay? Because if that wasn't good enough, we got AI power to supercharge your effort. Oh my God, you don't know what image to put? Hey, AI, I would like you to make an image about this and about that, and I would like you to make it this colors, and could you make it rectangular or vertical or whatever? I want it in the cyberpunk colors, whatever you want, and you're just talking to AI, and you press enter, and you got it right on your hub. You have the most advanced system to build your hub that takes only a little bit of your effort and a little bit of your thought and no technical nonsense, okay? So have I convinced you? It's time to stop renting and take ownership, okay? If you're ready to own a system like this for peanuts, type in own it right now. Show me who's in. Ken's in, Robert's in, Virginia. Oh, it's going too fast. I'm missing some people. Dennis, Nancy, William, Brittany, Lonnie, Joe, Daria, John. Sorry if I'm missing you because a whole bunch of people are flying by. That's awesome. You're on the right track, folks. Okay? Now, secret number 2 is that real momentum is possible. Okay? Even if you haven't had it before, you can get it fast. All right? So what am I talking about? Well, when we started building this out, we had a couple little mini founders launches so we can bring some people on board, so we can teach them some things, so we can figure out what they like, what they didn't like. And one of the ladies who joined was relatively new at internet marketing. So we set up our hub, and in 10 days, she brought in over 70 leads. Now, for those of you who've been marketing online for years, you know that that's not life-changing leads, but it's significant. To average 7 leads a day for somebody who's really new. So why was she able to do it? Okay, well, let's be factual. 1, she was not willing to confuse anything by bringing her own opinion and her own ideas. She did what I suggested to do exactly and precisely. She didn't think about it. She just did it. Okay? And she got the result. I'm going to show you the secret key, the secret sauce that really gave her the result. Okay? You don't need a big audience. You need the right system. And you're going to hear me talk about the $197 lead getter a little bit later, okay? Because we gave her, my company has 2 software development teams, 2 totally different software development teams. That's all we do. We develop marketing products, particularly software automation. So we sell a product. We sell it to 500, 2,000 people. And then every once in a while, I take that product off the market. Not because it's not good anymore, but because I'm going to offer it to people like you who've joined our system. So a product like the one that she was using, for example, meant that if you bought the front end and the OTO1 and the OTO2, I think it was about $224, the total value of the product, but she got to give it away for free. How hard is it to get somebody's attention if you're giving a high value marketing automation tool for freaking free? Well, it wasn't, because she didn't look for any reasons why it would fail. She just went out and did it. Share, 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 share. Talk to people. Can I give you this? This is awesome. Can I help you with it? Can I explain it to you? Whatever. Like when you really have a gift that's over $200, if you're not able to get 7 leads a day, you're not trying. Okay. So like Jeff and I were talking about, if we don't set you up for success, then we're wasting your time, and we're not going to do that. So this is the part of the program where I address the baby brain. Okay, this is my cute little name for my own subconscious, because my baby brain is always messing with me, okay? Because it's in charge of protecting me. You understand? It is to take everything that is coming at me and making sure that I don't make bad or dangerous choices. And it makes big deals out of nonsense. Okay. So right now, your baby brain saying, I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have audience, or I don't have technical skills. Okay. Well, first things first, the reality that you do not have enough time, well, you're here. So that's not fact. So we can cross that off the list. You have some time. Even if it's limited, you have some. So you say to the baby brain, shut up. I do have a little bit of time. I just need a better system. Okay. I don't have any money. Okay. Well, you have the internet, right? You have bought some things from Jeff. You may have bought some things from the $5 Friday. And even if you're on a shoestring budget, you have a little bit of money. The good news is Jeff is inviting you to look at something that is life-changing, that does not cost a lot of money. Okay. You don't have an audience. Well, I already told you, we got the solution for that. We have the proof that people who just share these high value tools that I provide for you for no extra charge, you can create a tremendous audience. Okay. And then we've talked about the tech skills over and over and over. If you can watch a 4-minute video, you don't have any tech nightmares. If you can watch a 6-minute video and just follow the steps, don't think about it, just follow the steps. If you can talk to AI, if you can take a template and change some colors and some words, you have no technical problems here. Okay? So the time, money, audience, you're going to build it, tech skills. So type momentum in the chat. If 70 leads every 10 days would be tremendous momentum for your business. That's not even a high amount. My wife and I have a copy and paste method. We haven't used it in a while because we're really busy and we have other traffic methods now. But when we first started, she did it for 2 hours and I did it for 2 hours. And we average 20 to 45 leads a day, every day, giving away high value free gifts to people. But what did we do? We worked for 4 to 4.5 hours each day to get that result. The result cannot be had without the time. So this lady was getting 7. Okay. Could she up it in maybe 2 hours a day to 15? That's very possible. Okay. Now, this is probably the most important part. We touched on it a little bit. You need to be selling what the market is already buying. Okay. But Frank, I sell health products, Frank. I sell health products, and I'm in love with this health company, and I'm so passionate. I want to bring health to everybody I meet. Fantastic. Fantastic. What are you going to do about all the people that don't care about your health products? You're dead in the water with 75% of the rest of the people. The fact that you found a good product that really has rejuvenated your health, the fact that you are super passionate to share it with everybody else, well, absolutely, right? When you have a business, you own it, you do whatever you want with it. Fantastic. When you have a hub that we're talking about, it doesn't change what you want to sell, but how about we tweak your idea so that everything else that your customers really need and want are just available inside your hub. And then you focus on your passions. What if your passion's coaching? Great. 9 out of 10 people, 95 out of 100 people don't want your coaching program. I'm not saying stop being a coach. I'm saying make sure you have exactly and precisely what every one of those people who said no to you needs. I'm not talking about a side hustle. You're already out there generating leads. Just provide them what they want. So here's what they want. They want marketing automations and websites. 100% of everybody out there that makes money has that. So if 100% of the money makers have it, pretty much everybody needs it. And the only reason they don't want it are money, too much money, like marketing automation tools for $300 a month are too much money for most people. Okay? Website packages that are $2,500 to start and $99 to $499 per month, they're too much money. Okay? And then we already told you the technical problem, we got rid of that. So what else do they want? They want lead generation tools and systems. They want traffic conversion tools and systems. They want funnel builders, and they want online courses. Done. We're going to give you a hub that controls the ability to have all of it all in one place. And it's not going to cost you $25,000. This is what the market wants. This is what the market is buying. Are you selling it? You cannot make money online without these 3 things, okay? You cannot collect leads without lead pages, okay? You cannot build an email list without lead pages. You cannot sell products without leads. Whoa, those are only 2, 3 very, very simple things. If you don't have the place to build a page that you control, remember, you can't give any of your traffic away to anybody else. If you cannot have that page on your hub, then you have no ability to collect leads. You have no ability to build a list of any kind, push notifications, SMS notifications, email. And you cannot sell products unless you capture leads. Okay? This is not an opinion. This is the infrastructure every profitable online business has. Okay? Okay, the baby brain's going to kick in again, and it's going to try to protect you by bringing to your attention some questions you need the answers to. Okay? and it's doing a good job. Is this too new? Is it too saturated? Is it too complicated? Well, what do you mean new? Do we have brand new products in marketing automation almost weekly? I have a big company. We build products like crazy. Yes. So that kind of new is awesome. Are websites new? No. Is the concept of marketing automation new? No. But we have the world's first direct selling web development system. Okay? There is nothing that will leverage those tools. I don't have any competitors, which is pretty awesome for you to be on the news. Is it saturated? I'll get to that in a minute. Is it too complicated? I'm going to repeat this over and over and over. Template millionaire, template millionaire, template millionaire. Take a world-class page, make 10 minutes of edits and share it with the world to collect leads, to sell, to create viral campaigns, all kinds of awesome stuff. Okay? Is it too saturated? Okay. Before COVID, it was widely believed by everybody in the internet marketing thing that 30 to 50,000 brand new people came online looking for some way to make money online. 30 to 50,000 per month, every month, like clockwork. Well, I had a struggling business, and I was having the damnedest time getting over $8,000 per month. Okay. And I'd been at it for well over 10 years. And after COVID, my income quadrupled, more than quadrupled. I didn't do anything different. So what does that mean? Well, that number of 50,000 is at least $200,000 to $250,000 per month now. Imagine now, you've got a brand new group of 250,000 to 1 million brand new people who are looking for the solution to make money online. And if you have a web development system with marketing automation tools, it fits 100% of every one of those people. That is one heck of a reoccurring market. That's a big, giant pie that gets rebuilt every month. Okay? So where could you be in 90 days? If I hand you this system that comes with training, step by step, these lead getters, all of this automation for marketing, where could you be in 90 days? So Casper, please don't drop links in my webinar, okay? But you did hear me say, right? How does it differ from Grow, Bot, Tick, whatever? I don't even know what that is. I guarantee that when you buy that software, you don't own it. Okay, so right off the bat, if you're trying to compare my thing to anything else out there, we're about ownership, Casper, not about buying somebody else's shit so you can make somebody else rich. When you buy a marketing automation tool from me, you own it. You own it. When you buy a website from me, you own it. Okay? I'm in the business to sell just like everybody else. Everybody is in the business to make you rent from them everything. Own it, baby. And I don't know what it is. But I also said that there is absolutely nothing like what I'm talking to you about in the marketplace. And that's not because I'm blowing smoke. It's because you will not find what I'm talking about today, because we haven't even got to the end, right? So I appreciate you wanting to know. Please don't drop links in my chat, okay? So if you had a Profit Hub franchise, if you become a partner with us, okay, what would your daily routine look like? Well, you got to learn. So that's no different than you're already doing, right? Because you have to learn stuff, right? So I'm just going to pause. I can't answer very many questions, but Michael is asking, I have a domain. Can I put the hub there? Yes, Michael has a domain that he owns, and we can put the hub that he will own on a domain that he will own. Very important. Okay. So what your actual daily routine is you're going to learn. You're already doing that anyways, except we're going to put it in some simple things for you to do. How do you build your hub? How do you get more engagement with your hub? How do you get more leads? How do you get more sales? Okay. You're going to create stuff with your hub. Lead pages, sales pages, funnels, whatever happen to be. You're going to take stuff from us. You're going to bring them in there, set it up in 20 minutes, an hour. And then you're going to capture more traffic, more leads, more sales. And then you're going to use the marketing automation to automate anything that's possible so that manual work, so you can get the leverage of automation. And that's going to close more leads and sales for you. Then you're going to take a look at everything you've done. And you're going to take a look at the stuff that did better than some other stuff. You'll do that more and you do the other stuff less, and you rinse and repeat. Okay? It's not complicated. If you get up, dress up, and show up every day, we have the plan for you. We have the tools for you. We have the hub that you choose, that you own, that you control. Okay? This is a focused part-time business, not a full-time second job, okay? So type in, let me get your permission there. Type in show me if you want to see it all. If you want to get down to the guts of what's in this system, and fantastic. Here we go. So you got two ways to get, like I'm going to show you all the system, and you got two ways to get there. You can do it yourself. I'm a big, giant fan of that. Okay? Because there is no substitute for experience. However, for what I'm going to show you, you're looking at 12 to 18 months before you could get your head around it and build your own thing. You would be very talented if you could do it in less time. And then when it comes to the marketing automation stuff that we're giving you, there's 8. That's 8. There's 8 products that are in there, that each one of the products are $20 a month. There's 8 of those. Then we have another product that is closer to $9 a month. Then we have another product that's $200 a month. These are products we build, or we bought the full licensing rights so that we could extend those to you. Okay? You understand? Just the money for the marketing automation that's included in the simple system that we're going to give you is over $500 in monthly cost. So let's say you built your own and then you bought all of these things, then you're still in that $500 or $600 range per month. Or we can give you a complete franchise system built, tested, and ready starting today. All right? So here's the complete system we built for you. A professional marketing hub. That is your website. Complete marketing automation suite. All kinds of automation tools in the neighborhood of $600 a month if you bought them from third party. Okay. Full franchise rights. Apparently, I got a complete with 3 unique income opportunities, which I'm going to explain in a minute, that is going to separate. Steam's going to come out your ears because you're going to be so excited. I'm not kidding. Okay. Remember I told you I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning with my hair on fire? Well, I'm going to tell you what I discovered and what I built because of it. Step-by-step onboarding. This is key. Making sure that you're not overwhelmed, that you're going at your pace, whatever pace that is for you. Everything you need and nothing you don't. Okay? So this is the world's first direct selling web development program. There are other web development programs. You can get involved. You can usually get 10%, 15%. Very, very few of them go beyond that because web development is very time intensive. Okay? We're going to show you something. Like I said, it's a world's first. We're going to give you one of these platforms. We're going to add all the marketing tools in them, and we're going to give you the rights to sell it all. Okay? So because we wanted to be able to hit different pricing points depending on people's budget, we have 3 clear ways for your buyers to enter. Profit Pages is a funnel builder, not a website. Profit Builder is our introductory website, and Profit Engine is the only one I'm going to be talking about here today, because this is the one that is built for the real serious marketers. Okay? There's 3 ways to get paid. We have our core commissions, our pass-up commissions, and our back-end store. Okay? So our core commissions, if you sell any one of the packages, we give you 80%. Remember I said my competitors top out at about 15%? 80%. You will not go to anybody else that builds websites who will give you 80% of the money. You will not find it. Okay? We pay commissions on the 25th of each month. Simple, simple, simple. The second way you make money is what I call an infinity pass-up system. So you pass up your first sale, your 5th sale, and your 10th sale. And before you think, oh, I don't want to pass up any sales, I want to tell you why you're going to be so damn happy to pass up sales, because this infinity pass-up power lines is genius free money. Okay? So let's say you've made a sale, that went up to your sponsor. And then you talk to Mike. And Mike watches a presentation like this, and Mike says, well, of course I want that. And Mike buys $240, cha-ching, goes to you. Okay? But Mike also wants to take advantage of making some money. So he has to bring in people, and Mike owes you his first sale. We're not going to talk about the 5th one or the 10th one. We're just going to talk about the first pass-up. Okay? So when Mike talks to Ted and Ted buys, Ted pays you $240. Cha-ching. Wait, that's not even the crazy good part. Ted's yours. Ted owes you one now. Do you know that if in the 80 years of network marketing, that the average network marketing company teaches their people to recruit people, right? They bring in an average of 4 people on average. 3.6 or 3.7 is the number. And then most of them quit because it's hundreds of dollars a month to stay involved in that company. I'm just saying that everybody's going to pass you up one. So these infinity power lines, as I've phrased them, they could go deep. Will they go on forever? No. Remember, this is the no smoke zone, okay? I'm not here to feed you a bunch of BS. But if you brought in Mike, and you're a little bit more experienced in this program now, Mike, and you say, Mike, I'll help you get Ted, and I'll help Ted get Cliff, and I'll help Cliff get Donna. The more you're helpful, could you imagine having Jeff helping you? Jeff wants to build deep, right? So you're going to buy, and you're going to pass up stuff to Jeff, but he's going to make sure to help you build deep. And I'm going to show you another reason why. But you see, Mike brought in Ted. Ted's yours. You get Ted's money. Ted brought in Cliff. Cliff's yours. You get Cliff's money. Cliff talked to Donna. Donna bought $240. Cha-ching. Now Donna owes you her first, her fifth, her 10th. Okay. Never mind if you ever get the second pass up or the third pass up. Just the first pass up. This power line system is a crazy amount of passive money. If you want to guarantee that it's there for you, help your downline. That will dramatically increase how deep this pass-up system goes for you, okay? So that's the second way to make money. And then we have what I call the reoccurring income engine. This is where your $20,000 a month comes in. Remember I told you how I kind of lucked into this? I didn't understand this at all. And it only works with website owners. It doesn't work in any other program. So when me and my wife started building a business, every once in a while, people would ask us about our website. We never set out to sell any websites. And then, of course, you don't like to turn down money when a good customer says they need help. So we help people build websites along the way. This is how come we perfected the Profit Hub system. We built, I think, 535 websites. We're not rookies at this. All of these were the old way where it was the agency thing and you work step by step, page by page. Oh, okay. We have a much better system now. But what we learned about these people is inside the $5 Friday, we soon discovered that the website owners were my biggest buyers. Well, why is that? They're the most serious about their business and they need more tools. Well, some of the stuff I sold had resale rights, so they wanted to put that on their website. Some of the stuff I sold had agency rights. They wanted to put that on their website. Some had white label rights. They wanted to put on their website. And some of them they just bought for personal access because the automation tool helped them generate more leads, traffic, or sales, right? But I didn't know this was going to happen. I just all of a sudden seen that our top buyers all owned a website. 100% of them. I did not have anybody spending $200 a month with me that did not own a website. This is the secret reoccurring income plan. Because when you become more serious and you go into our secret back-end store, you're going to have access to get things there that nobody else has access to. And when they fit your business, which only you will decide, of course, you're going to grab them up. First of all, nobody else gets the opportunity and nobody else gets the pricing you'll get. We'll have things in there that are from $25 up to $5,000. You want me to build you an entire software that you own, like a big SAS tool, a highly complex one? Okay, well, that costs some money. Do you need to buy something for $5,000? You don't. But somebody else in your downline is going to buy that $5,000 product. Somebody's going to buy the $1,500 product. Somebody's going to buy the $45 product. And what this is going to do is it's going to ensure that the average website owner, because as Jeff said, we only build products that I want for myself. And then, of course, because I built them, I retail them to my customers. Well, if they're good enough for me, they're most likely good enough for you. And if you want it, you will add it to your inventory, either to sell or to automate your system. So I'm going to show you something that I think is one of the big differences between us and any other income opportunity out there. Okay? You know how compensation plans work. We're going to start out with the binary that has the upside down inverted matrix overflow system, and every Wednesday you can get your super commander space bonus, and nobody can understand any of it. You can't understand how the money's really made. You don't know how it breaks. You don't know what you got to do to keep it together. It's just a big giant field of bullshit. Well, we are the only direct selling plan where there is no bullshit, where I'm going to give you this calculator and you are going to put in the numbers that you want. And when you put in the numbers that you want, it's going to tell you exactly how much money you're going to make, because you're going to decide how many sales you get. No super commander space bonus nonsense. No complicated matrices and binaries and stair step. None of this stuff, which in my opinion is mostly created to confuse people so the owner doesn't have to explain how the money's made. I'll explain exactly how the money's made. There's no trips, traps, loops, none of that stuff here. So the direct sales, right? We have 3 products. You get paid 80%. So you can decide right here how many sales you want to make. And you can decide if you want to make them per day, per week, per month. I'm going to go per year, and I'm going to pick 50, okay? Because it's less than 1 per week of one of the best marketing products you could ever introduce to anybody. Okay? We have people who started with us a couple weeks ago, get 4 in their first week. Are they going to maintain 4 a week? I don't know. I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying that's possible. Somebody like Jeff is going to bring in hundreds of sales because Jeff has a bigger list and more experience. But the person who brought in 4 doesn't have a big audience. She generated leads like I suggested, brought in 4 sales, right? Passed up 1, got 100% of the income for the rest. And I don't know the status of her pass ups or any other sales, but 50 sales going to generate you about $760 per month. I want you to be honest with yourself now. If less than 3 sales per month can generate you $760, does that excite you? I guarantee for most of you, that's more money than you're making now. And guess what? That's not even the life-changing money. Let's go to the pass-ups now. Okay, remember, we got 50 sales. My whole demonstration here is based on 1 year effort, okay? So we're going to say that you're only going to get 1 pass-up per direct sale. Remember, you could put 3 here if you wanted, but let's be reasonable. Only 1. And then let's say only 60% are going to pass up that 1. Like I've cut it down. So this is what it tells you. You're going to make $12,600 annually. Okay? So you're already at $20,000 for 50 sales. I want you to tell me honestly, what else can you sell out there for and make 50 of them and make $20,000? Okay? Maybe if you're selling these $2,500 products, right? You're certainly not going to sell a $300 product that's going to make you that money. It doesn't exist, that possibility. Okay? But that's crazy. 20-some thousand dollars. But we haven't even gotten to the good part yet. So I call this the uni-level income calculator. This is based on the back end store. Okay? It's a private store. It's only available for Profit Hub System Profit Hub System members. And whether they bought in at the $100, $200, $300 level, they all have access to the store. And remember, I told you that my largest buyers in $5 Friday were all website owners. So here is what 8 years have taught me about those buyers. Not 6 months, not 8 months, not 2 years. 8 years of data has taught me that they never spend less than $50, ever. And my top buyers spend $200+ per month. I have some of them that put money in a wallet once a month just to make the payment, and then they buy what they want from their wallet. Seriously, these are serious business owners, and they own a website. What's our business? We sell everybody a website. There's no Profit Hub System member that doesn't own one. Okay, so if it's between 50 and 200, the mean average is 125. You can put whatever number you want here. I'm going to put the number that I see inside a $5 Friday, okay? And my $5 Friday is a discount store, for crying out loud. It doesn't have $5,000 products. It doesn't even have $250 products. You understand? 50 sales in a uni level that goes down 5 levels, right? That means your 50 people, they recruit some people, and those people recruit some people, and those people recruit some people, and those recruit some people, and then it goes down one more level. Okay? That, if it took you 1 year to build that, that's $19,375 per month. Per month. It's ridiculous. Wait, Frank, I want to make this lower. I want to make this lower. $50 per month. Oh, shit. That's a really horrible $7,750 per month. Doesn't include your original commissions, does not include your pass-up commissions. This is just monthly from the back-end store. That's crazy. When I tell you that I don't know anything that exists anywhere online, and I've been at this for 16 years, that has a simplistic way of showing you how to make money, but has this leverage principle to make the money. You can't make the store available to anybody else and make this money. Only website people buy it at this rate. Only website people. And every one of the people you brought in, they got a website. All of the members that you talk to and building relationships, you are the top tier of the internet marketing world because you know how important it is to build your own hub and control your own business. And then in this private back-end store, you will buy what you want. You will make all the decisions. And when you own it, you own it. Now watch this. Imagine I click this magic button. Add a downline leader. Okay? Remember, you are deciding what you put in this calculator. What if you were lucky enough to bring in Jeff? What if you met Jeff You showed him this, and Jeff looked at it and he says, holy shit, and he bought from you. Okay, well, I guarantee you that in a very, very short period of time, Jeff's going to bring in 100 people. Well, Jeff just took Jeff took your $7,700 to $23,250. If you can find one person like him, I'll forget somebody who's big. What about if they just brought in 25 people? Just 25 people. If you brought in one downline person who brought in 25 people, they brought you from $7,700 to $11,625. That's crazy. Okay? How many people are the average people going to recruit? None. Okay, we had that MLM thing that the average person recruits 4. Well, how does that work? This person recruits none, and this person recruits none, and this one none, and that one none, and this person 4, and that person 7. This person brought in 50 like you did, and then a lot of none. Our compensation plan never penalizes you when anybody in your team does not sell. They're just there. You got their commission. If they buy anything else in the store, you keep getting commissions from that people. Your downline does not break. Do you understand? It cannot break. I know most of you don't know what that means, but almost all compensation plans out there are bullshit because they break, and you go from making a good amount of money one month to hundreds of dollars the next month because they're broken inside, because some people in the middle quit. Well, the only thing that could happen here is somebody quit buying. It doesn't break your system, can't break your system. They're just one person. There's no more income from that one person, but it doesn't affect the people that they brought in below them. Those people are still yours, still on your team, and you're still earning money every time they make it. There is no system like this. I know I'm the owner. I know I conjured this up from my own brain. There's nothing with the simplicity. There's nothing with the products. There's nothing with the compensation plan. And there's sure as shit nothing that has a calculator that will show you exactly how much money you can make, because every other BizOp owner would never, ever show you how the money's really made, because you wouldn't join. Okay, I'm a little excited. Can you tell? This is life-changing flipping money here. Let's put this back to 125, where I see my averages are. Now that's 29,000. Are you going to make $29,000 a month? I don't know. Will you bust your ass to get 50 sales? 50 sales in a year. One every, 9 days? 8 days? 8, 9 days? I can show you how. You have Jeff as a leader. You're part of his team. He's sure as shit going to show you how. That's a lot of money-making power wanting you to succeed there. Okay, type a 5 in the chat box if your mind is blown by that compensation plan. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so what can you realistically expect? No hype. I've shown you all kinds of ways that you can make ridiculous life-changing money. I believe in my heart, my opinion, that any one of you, if you put in the work, can do that. Will you? I don't know. I don't know you. Will you get up, dress up, and show up? If you will, we're going to make you more money than you have in any other thing you've previously done. I'm pretty confident about that. But realistically, what can you expect? If you don't get up, dress up, and show up, there's no income. Income requires sales. Sales require action. Action requires commitment. Okay? That's the heart of this whole thing. We built a system to make every action faster, easier, and more effective. We've built that. We're handing it to you. Faster, easier, more effective. Okay? We can show you exactly how many sales produce how much income. No other competitor will tell you that. They will tell you why. Oh my God, I can't possibly predict that because the downside of the upside, and I don't know if one leg will do the same thing as your other leg, and I don't know how much spillover you're going to get. They just won't, or they can't. We can. I just showed you. You're going to have that calculator. You're going to get to decide what effort you put in, how many sales you're going to get. You're going to pick all the numbers. You're going to make all, and it's going to show you the results. And then you commit to achieving those results. Okay. We can show you exactly. Oh, something's blocking my thing here. The multipliers it takes to increase that income. But unless you follow the system and create sales, there is no income. Okay? We are in the sales business. If you want to make $1, you have to sell something that pays you $1. This is no different. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about some bonuses now. This is not the bonus that I promised you for watching the presentation. These are the bonuses you get when you join. Okay? Bonus number 1 is the template millionaire system. This is an ongoing forever plan. Do you understand? My wife and I are template millionaires. Okay? I have no artistic ability. If you put me on a blank canvas, I will stare at it for 200 years. You'll come back, there'll be Frank's skeleton and nothing on the canvas. I built several 7-figure businesses copying what the best marketers in the industry do because I'm not creative enough to make those pages. Cool thing is, I got technology upon technology upon technology. Some of it built right into your system and some of it for as cheap as $25, where we can clone virtually anything out there so that you're legally allowed to change it, colors, text, images, and you don't have to come up with the design. The design is the brilliance of it, and very few people are that good at it. And note, if you don't have a good looking design, then people don't believe what you're sharing is professional. But it's easy to borrow somebody else's. With the template millionaire system, you can have the best of the best and create virtually nothing. Okay? Never, ever, ever start from a blank page. I don't. When you join, you're going to, every time I do a page building exercise, we're always going to start from some kind of a template. Why would we ever reinvent the wheel? By the time you change it with your words and your images, it looks dramatically different, except the layout and design is crisp, clean, attractive, and professional, which is 100% necessary for conversions, okay? So this alone, if I was to put this in some kind of a coaching program, 100% would be $297, okay? And if that's all I deliver for you just today, and you bought the Profit Hub System Profit Engine package, that would be well worth your investment. It would cover your total investment, okay? Just that one bonus. But we're not going to go there. I want to give you your first client closer kit. I've already proven with very, very, very little instructions, we've got a lot of people to make their first sale in their first 7 days. Why? Because the program is so ridiculously awesome. Okay? The $300 Profit Engine program, the software, the integrations and everything that's included in, you could not buy it for $3,124. That is in my best calculations, the lowest cost you could put this together. So already we're selling something for 10x, right? So the value is 10x, real, actual, factual value. None of that bullshit where we're saying an ebook from 2015 is worth $97. We don't do that here. No blowing smoke allowed, right? It's a BS-free zone, okay? So this first client closer kit has my commitment, and I'm speaking for Jeff, but I'm pretty sure I can get him on board, and his commitment to help you make your first sale in 7 days. Don't mess around. Time is our most limited commodity. You've been given this beautiful opportunity that could have you in the black in 7 days. So why would you choose any other way to do it? So when I'm talking about this as a bonus, remember, when I say $497, I am talking about business building skills that are never, ever, ever, we're never going to stop presenting, okay? Jeff's going to have input. There's going to be stuff he's going to give me in the days, weeks, and years to come that's going to come right inside your membership area, because he is going to be one of the driving leaders of this program. My secrets, his secrets, other members' secrets. Anybody who did something that worked, that you can duplicate easily, it's going to be here for you. So this is not just a bonus that I'm going to give you a bunch of Word documents and then hand it over. I'll show you some simple ways how to get your first sale in 7 days, and then we're going to give you ongoing coaching. 2 Mondays a month and every Thursday. That's a lot of coaching that's included, okay? $497 value for sure. So far you're getting a profit marketing hub. You're getting all the automation tools worth $3,124. You're getting the rights to sell it all. 3 ways: complete training, income opportunity, template millionaire system, first client closer kiss, and the automated sales system. Wow. Bonus number 3, the $197 lead getter. I will be producing products that cost $200 or more, and you're going to be able to use it, what I call a free funnel, or the $197 lead getter. Could you imagine now if you've seen a product that was $200 and you said to the owner of that product, I'll pay you $300 for that product, and then I'll pay you $29.95 a month. Can I give away unlimited versions of that product for that commitment? There's not a snowball's chance in hell that deal would ever be given. To have somebody like me creating kick-ass, high-value lead magnets that are irresistible and hard to say no to, what's the price? I put priceless here, because if the value is truly $200 or more, that means every time you give one away, you've given away $200 worth of value. You only give 5 away, you've given away $1,000. What's the value to that? You can't even go to a product producer like me and say, I'll give you $10,000. I want a new product every month that I can give away. I'll pay you $10,000 a year. You give me 12 new ones per month, per year. Who's going to say yes to that? Nobody, except for me. Okay, I have the infrastructure to do it, and I'm in this with you. The more leads you make, the more money you make. Even though I'm giving the majority of the money to you, I still make some, right? So I want a 0 sales problem. I want a 0 lead generation problem, 0 selling problem. And I don't want to compete with anybody else. I want to kick their ass. So I'm going to give you the tools so you can go around ass kicking all over the place. So everything you get so far, got to take a deep breath because there's so much here. Profit Hub marketing system, automation tools, the franchise rights to sell the whole thing, complete training, income opportunity, template millionaire system, first client closer kit, automated sales system, the $197 lead getters. This lead getter thing, I'm going to say it again. It's an industry first. There is nobody on the planet willing to give you software as a service type products and just let you give them away. And because there's going to be a bunch of you doing it, I have to change them frequently so that you continue to have high-end success. Oh, wait, did I mention that when they join from your lead getter and they sign up to the capture page, they are captured under you forever. So whether they buy or whether they don't buy right away, they're yours. You cannot lose them to somebody else. If they buy tomorrow, you get the commission. If they buy 2 days from now, you get the commission. 2 weeks from now, 2 months from now, 2 years from now, you get the commission. No cookies. If you bring them in, I'm going to continue to sell. You don't care that I'm going to continue to sell because you're owed the commission that I promised. Regardless, I'm not going to leave it to chance. They're going to take your freebie. I'm going to be selling for you. We're also going to show you how to follow up with your own people and sell. The more selling you do, backed up by what I do, the higher the conversions. Absolutely. Okay? And bonus number 4, the profit certainty income plan. Again, an industry first. There is nobody who has a calculator that shows you exactly how their compensation plan works that is 100% accurate. Why is it 100% accurate? Because you choose the numbers. You choose all the numbers, all the ratios. You decide the actions that you're going to take to achieve those numbers. And if you achieve the number that you put in the calculator, it'll spit out that money on the other end. That is freaking awesome, or priceless as I have it here. Okay, one big breath again. Everything so far, okay? Profit Hub system, automation tools, franchise rights, complete training, income opportunity, template millionaire system, first client closer kit, automated sales system. Okay, automated sales. You know what that means? When I do a webinar, you have an automated webinar system. Oh, wait, you don't pay for a webinar system. You don't pay for an automated stuff. I give you the ability to put it right inside your website. Do you understand? When they see a presentation like this, it's not going to be like if I'm doing a presentation and there is 15 of you that are promoting it, you're each going to have your own live version on your website. That's crazy. Okay, we only did the demio version because this was just for Jeff. Okay. Oh, client closer, 198 lead getters, and the profit certainty income plan. And then I'm not going to go through it again because I'm running out of breath. But the standalone value of what we're giving you today is all by itself. It's in the $7,000 or $8,000 range, and then you have to put a value of what is that $197 lead getter plan? What is it really worth for you to have Frank create lead magnets that have a minimum value of $200? Real, actual, factual value. All of this nonsense where these gurus tell you things are really value and they don't have any value. That's not a win. That's not a win for you. It's not a win for me. So I won't do that. So I have a standalone value of the offer that we're going to make for you today, somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000 in actual, factual retail cash. You're never going to see such an offer anywhere that's real. tangible, that has this high value offer. Okay? Because it's a win for me for you to come on board. I can't wait to have your testimonials. I get almost nothing of the money that you bring in here. So why do I want to do it? Because together we make this special. Together we get that back end store money. You get some, I get some. It's a giant amount of money. That's where this goes. That's why I give most of the front end money away, to reward you immediately, to put cash in your pocket immediately. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to, oh, boo. Sorry, I forgot to program that in there. It's going to take me just 2 seconds to put the offer up, and then I'm going to answer a couple of questions. I apologize. I had planned to be totally finished by now, but you know, I get excited sometime. Okay, save that. And then, okay. So wait, I'm like, I never on it. Okay, right down there. Okay, become a Profit Hub engine owner today. Okay, so I'm going to click on the link here. Well, that's weird. Why is it going to the... Tell me if this is going, please, to a capture page or the sales page. Just somebody type in. I tested it earlier. It's still Jeff's link, but it seems to be going to a capture page. Okay, just sign up there. That'll take you to the next step. I'm not sure why it's not going directly to the sales page. The link is on it's over here. I can't get my hands to work that way because I got it's down in the bottom left-hand corner here. Okay, just sign up there. Okay, we have to figure that out because we wanted to take you straight to the buy play, but you yeah, so I put the exact URL that you gave me, Jeff. So I'm not sure why that's happening. Yeah, so this is the link that's in this is the link that's in that button. That's the link that's going to the capture page. I have no idea why. Because when I tested it earlier, it went to the sales page. Okay, we'll get Arpana to look into that. Anyways, it all comes to the same place. If you create your account and you go inside, you'll be a free member. And then from in there, can you send me, Arpana, some kind of screenshot to show where, tell people to upgrade? Okay, that capture page that you're going to right there, that capture page is being replaced with a different presentation, and that gift, you're getting the Traffic Academy gift, the one that's worth $5,000. Okay. If you want the other one, that's the secret code for $197, I'll give you one or the other, but not both. Arpana, are you on the call? Sorry, everyone. I want to see if I can get this resolved and make it easier for everybody. Are you on the call? Okay. So I need your help. I need a direct link to the sales page. Only the sales page. And or like, give me that, please, and then give me a screenshot of the members area that a new user will see signed under Jeff, where I can show them where to click to upgrade. Okay. Okay. So while we're waiting for that, I just got a couple other things to say. Okay. So I know that when my baby brain gets thinking about something like this, my mind's on fire. I got all kinds of questions, and I got a way to deal with that. I'm going to answer the ones that are most common, and then I'm going to tell you how that you're risk-free to get all your questions answered, okay? So it says here, do I have to recruit people to make money? And you see my big thing? It says no, okay? It is actually illegal to make money from recruiting people. If you are in a business that pays you for recruiting, you are in a Ponzi scheme. That's 100% fact, and you need to get out. You get paid when you make sales. Like, I'll give you an example. When a person buys a kit from Amway, a starter kit that's worth $250, $450, that pays zero commissions because it's illegal. They want them to have their sales kit, but you're buying a sales kit because you want it. You don't get paid. You get paid when they buy products. Okay, so every proper direct selling program works the exact same. If you are getting paid to recruit somebody and the product is a big bag of air that's not worth anything, this is not how we work it here. So there's no recruiting. You're going to introduce a website and a marketing automation package to people. When they buy that package, you get paid. And then they get the same opportunity. I'm gonna go right into that in a second, Teresa, okay? What if I'm not technical? I already told you over and over and over and over and over. We have AI, we have templates, we have a built-up system right away. We launch everything for you. And we're going to have the ongoing training to make sure you never start anything from scratch. No technical, okay? When do you get paid? You get paid on the 25th of each month. We have bank deposits, Wise, a whole bunch of other stuff, okay? If you sold a sale today, you get paid next week. Next month on the 25th. That's it. That's all. Refund policy. This is the most important part, okay? In the web development business, when somebody puts a website online, there is zero refunds. Nobody does all the work to help you get a website online. And then we integrate all of these marketing automations into your site. There's no refund for that. You can quit the monthly commitment at any time. But what I am going to do to help people who still have questions is the minute you buy, you're going to get to go into this special Profit Hub system community. Okay. It's got all our courses. It's got, you can message the members. You can post stuff in the feeds, and you have direct access to my wife. You have direct access to my operations manager, my support department in here. Come in here, ask 40 million questions if that's what it takes. You need to get all the bonuses we give you. You need to make a choice, and you need to buy. Then, if you have some other questions, and for any reason, I can't possibly see any reason why you wouldn't. And we are going to move mountains to make sure that you're happy. But if some reason you change your mind, we'll refund the money. No problem. When we build the website for you, that ship is sailed. Okay? That's very, very important to understand. I forgot to hit the Profit Hub system community, okay? Courses, we have docs for you, events, members. You can, if you wanted to message that person, you can click here and you can message them directly. And we highly encourage you to develop relationships in here, okay? This is a bonus that we never even talked about, okay? Check ring. Okay. Okay, I am going to build this up with a different link again. Okay, this will send you directly to the buy page. Now I'm going to share some stuff here. So I'm going to click right on this here. We're going to test it out. Okay, so this sends you directly, or you can click this button. But I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to show you what's in here. Okay, you need to read everything that's in the profit pages because it's telling you you get all this stuff. And then you need to read everything in here because when you buy the profit engine, you get all of this stuff, all of this stuff, and all of this stuff. And remember where I was talking to you about things that are high-end monthlies? We built an affiliate marketing system where you can launch your own affiliate programs. The equivalent in the marketplace is $197 a month. Okay. My software developers built that for you. Stuff like Trust Bubble, that's $20 per month directly from the vendor. I have an exclusive licensing opportunity with them. Okay. We include an email and an SMS marketing system. Do you understand? This $29.95 is a drop in the bucket to the $600+ a month you would have to pay to have everything on this page. So it is a $300 deployment. We handle everything for you. It is $29.95 per month to get everything that's included on this page. You have my personal promise that when it comes, that every time you're charged for the $29.95, you're going to smile and you're going to be happy that you had this opportunity for pennies on the dollar. And I'm not saying that to be goofy or whatever. I'm serious. An opportunity at this price like this does not exist. Okay? Okay, good. Jeff, you got this handled. Bunch of questions. Okay, so one of the things that we don't want to get going on and on and on is we want to get people and we want to help them get started today. Make your purchase today. You want to build you want your website up and running 24 to 48 hours. As soon as you're ready to answer some questions to my people, 24, 48 hours, you'll have your basic system available. Some of the integrations of some of the software, that'll take days after that. But you just want to be able to get in there, look around, play around with some page stuff, and then we'll get other things installed there for you. Okay. And you have our no risk guarantee. Make the purchase so you can get going. Don't wait on something like this. If something changes before you choose to have your website deployed, then we'll always send your money back. No problem. Okay. No risk. And then once you have that website and you have all of the wonderful things we go, you will be happy. And Jeff and I will move mountains for you to keep you happy. This is a long-term business relationship. We want to help you with your business, whatever it is. We want to show you how to build it. And in that back end, with that special store with its 5 levels of compensation, and we know that website owners are the most serious business people on the planet, and they invest in their business monthly. And that makes sure that if you bring people here and you get some people under you, the monthly income that you can produce here cannot be produced by any other system. I'm very confident in that. Yes, the leads are captured within the hub, but one of the things we're just doing some security changes. My developer, we have a special technology that we can give you to bring the capture pages, to bring everything inside your website. Okay, so that if they signed up on the capture page inside your website, then they go over to the hub. If they bought on a page on your website, then it's tracked by you, tracked by your affiliate link, and you get paid. Why is this important? I told you have to own the system. I'm going to do exactly what I say I'm going to do. Okay? We just got to change some security settings so the site's secure and nobody can mess around with your stats. And then we will have that up and running where the capture page can be live on your website, where the sales page can be live on your website. Ownership. I'm not goofing around about it. Like even if you don't lose your traffic, your website is your hub. People are coming to that page. If they want to snoop around a little bit, they'll be snooping around on your website. You can't waste any traffic. With us, your sale is protected, but it still doesn't mean that you should be sending traffic anywhere else but your hub. And we're going to make that a reality. Nella? Okay. So I'm gonna mention that right now. Okay. Okay, my wife just informed me of a situation where somebody went and it shows the company as the sponsor. So here's what happened. You signed up earlier and you ended up signing up under the company. That's not a problem. Like you just did, you contacted my wife or you messaged in here. You let us know that. You pay attention. If it does not say Jeff Amen is your sponsor, you message us. We'll change it. Message Jeff and message us. You know how to reach Jeff. Hey, Jeff, I bought under you, but it says I signed up under Frank. Okay? There's only two ways that can happen. If Jeff is on his 10th sale already, then one of those sales goes to me. You're still under Jeff. But if that could only happen to one more person. Jeff's already passed up 2 sales. I think he only needs one more. And that could have happened already. Okay? And we'll check that. So Craig, this is the only question I'm going to answer because it's important. We provide you a situation where we've created an autoresponder technology that can be used right through your own website, no additional charge. And it works just like every other email system out there. Break the rules, your privileges will be terminated. Use it responsibly within the rules, no spamming, permission-based marketing only, that kind of stuff. Then you don't even need we built you a system. It's integrated into your website. The emails get sent from your website. So Jeff's got a point. We provide that technology. You don't have to use it. So for example, if you're on SendShark, Système IO, Aweber, GetResponse, our marketing automation has things to one-click connections with all of these systems. But if you don't have an email system, we have one for you, okay? So right now, Mark, the only way to purchase from our system is with credit card. And when pass-ups happen, the system tracks it. And if a pass-up goes to you, then on the 25th of the following month, then we pay you out your commissions. So Ernie says, you literally thought of everything, Frank. My mind is never stopping. And I am wide open to anybody sticking something in the middle of this system that I haven't thought of. Better is better. If you suggest something to me and we do not integrate it, I will tell you why. Okay? But if it's a good idea and it's going to be better for everybody, you betcha we're going to do it. So Dennis, when you're saying, can you upgrade later, does that mean you signed up for free, but you didn't purchase today? If that is the case, yes. Once you sign up, you're signed up through Jeff. So whether that's tomorrow or the next day or whatever, especially if you have to move some funds around, then yes, you can do that. Yeah, so Dennis, you can certainly upgrade from one tier to the other. So I'm not exactly sure how that's done because my wife handles all of that, but it will depend on how long in between the upgrades. But yes, we will have a system that will allow you to upgrade to the next next tier. Okay. Okay. Fantastic, Robert. One more sale for Jeff coming on Friday. Awesome. So Richard, what happens when there's 10 days between sign up and becoming a paid member? Well, you'll get our free sign up emails, always reminding you how good of an idea it is to come back and sign up. And if you signed up today, then you are always Jeff's, always. So you're in the system under Jeff. And whether you bought now, 10 days from now, or 10 months from now, Jeff is still your leader, okay? So if you made the purchase today, Liz, my team is going to contact you probably tomorrow morning, and then we're going to start you up on the process. You'll make some decisions. You'll tell them what you want them to do, and then 24 to 48 hours after that, your basic setup will be ready so you can start playing around with your site. So Robert, if you join at, say, the $100 level, you can start to promote, but you can only get commissions at the level you're at. So if you're at the $100 level, you can sell the $100 level. If you're at the $200 level, you can sell the $200 level and the $100 level. If you're at the profit engine level, which is the top one, then you can sell them all. So Jason, I'll be sending that out in a minute. The bonus value is my Lifetime Traffic Academy coaching. So this is a program that I'm launching in July. It's $297 a month, $197 a year, or $4,997 lifetime. And you're getting access to that because I really made a big boo-boo when I made Jeff's banner. I promised $5,000, not 500. Okay. So right now, a free member cannot promote the program. We are going to talk to the owner about possibly opening up an avenue where somebody can join for free, and maybe they have to pass up 5 sales before they can earn or something. But I doubt we're going to do that. Okay? It just makes things too complicated. All right. For those of you who attended, in the handout section, so up where your chat, you can see chat, polls, handout. I have put something there. It's called the 5K attendee bonus. It is the registration URL to the Traffic Academy. There's nothing in there. It's the guts of a website that we're building out. There will be nothing in there until sometime in July. We'll start live webinar and Q&As in August, but I'll start putting real traffic strategies and tactics inside the Traffic Academy starting in July. Jeff, if you have anything that you want to add in there, I'll be happy to gather it up from you and put it inside that members area. Danny messaged me personally. I sent you a private message. Okay, so I'm about 37 minutes into overtime. I'm here to help anybody, but remember, my suggestion is that you join, get access to the community, get any other questions that you think you might want to know before you make a long-term commitment. And it's really not about the money. Are you going to put in the work? We're going to reward you handsomely, and you're going to build your own business that you own and have full control over. One question that I should put in here, people say, what can I put on my website? Whatever you want, so long as it's not illegal. It's none of my business. It's your business. All you're doing is getting my team to help you put it online. You own it. You own the domain, you own the website, you own the content. It's none of anybody else's business but yours. The one exception is that if it was illegal content for some reason, then that's the only thing. I mean, I could get a message from the government saying that's illegal, and my hosting company says it has to come down. But that's highly unlikely because you're not going to be doing silliness like that, right? Ronald, I sent you a private message. I don't want to get into all this placement stuff, but I certainly will answer you if you message me, okay? Okay, so I'm going to end this by saying we're starting where me and Jeff began, okay? We take your success seriously. And why you know that that's a fact is we are smart enough to know that our success is tied to you, meaning that the bigger part we have in your success, the bigger win it is for both of us. Okay? So I want to thank you for your time. Take action today. This is a life-changing opportunity for you. And until next time, stay safe, stay positive, and be productive. Bye for now.